If I may, Goddess. You've Typhon to contend with on that mountaintop, Goddess? Our shades say he's near the size of a mountain himself. Please tell me that's hyperbole on their part.
Well, to put it in perspective, by my estimation, he's at least 100 times the size of Polyphemus. Though I've not had the opportunity to take his measure properly.
You'll take his measure yet, I reckon. It's what you've done with every other foe you've faced thus far. Our shades and the Good Witch think it unwise to take on such a threat yourself, but you're not planning to back down, are you?
No.
Good.
If I may. My sisters told me of a certain prophecy even I thought would never come to pass. That Olympus would once again face the fury of the father of all monsters, and their conflict would shake the world to its core. And now it's happening.
You mean you knew Typhon's attack was a real possibility? Why didn't you warn us? We could have prepared.
I was not permitted to warn you. Had I done so, it merely would have expedited an outcome I now realize was bound to happen anyway. Though perhaps your implication is correct, and this is all my fault.
What? How is this all your fault? Unless you aided Kronos in awakening the most notorious fiend the gods ever faced, I don't see how you had anything to do with this.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I abetted your plans to gain the surface. The awakening of Typhon. Perhaps it's a punishment. And a reminder never to defy the fates. Princess, please forgive me.
Nonsense. Kronos did this, not you.
Much is to be learned from history, if one but studies the lessons hidden in any purported accounts. A lifelong pursuit, in and of itself.
Still no telling what the future holds.
Liquid lamentation flows through the river Cocytus. Yet even in such hopeless waters, certain creatures learn to live and thrive.
I do sense some of them want out. thought I saw some movement by the fishing pier. A thorough investigation is probably in order, right?
Either that or rot here standing guard, right? Know what? Fine, I'll bite. Doubt anything else will. To have been born a fish. A life spent mucking about in the river of lamentation, only to be plucked out by you. What did they do to deserve this?
Shouldn't you be the one to know the answer to that? Perhaps it's the will of the fates that determines how we're born. Then you ensure we get our dues based on the choices that we make.
Be a lot easier if everyone was born on equal footing. But no one in my family thinks life's meant to be fair, other than me.
How can life possibly be fair, knowing there are creatures of all sorts, such as those dwelling in these waters?
We'd have to put a bit more structure into who decides how mortals are born, or how their souls come back to life. Topic for a different time. Think I saw a bit of movement over there. Make it a fair fight.
Blast.
No fair, right? Gave them a fair shot, didn't we? Real battle of wits back there.
Death to Kronos?
Fine.
Broker? Don't have the bones. Some salt. All grown up.
May we converse? Mind telling all these shades that no, the father of all monsters isn't back? Because they're so caught up with this outrageous rumor, they don't buy it when I tell them.
Commander, the thing is, I confronted Typhon himself just last night. While Kronos schemes from the underworld, that monstrosity attacks Olympus.
I knew all that. It's just, I was just checking to see if my disciples had the nerve to stand up for that which they truly believed. And they did. Nice going, everyone.
So you knew of Typhon's return?
Yeah.
I'll get through all that gloom somehow. What's with that? the figurine. Everything's in order? Grant me the aspect of Pan.
Never met him, but I heard good things. Like getting stung by bees. This is nothing. Nice try, though.
I was born for this. The warrior sigil. I was beginning to think this one would never show his face. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
A fellow student of death, to have confronted monstrous Typhon with such zeal. My kin insisted that I act upon the violence spiraling out of control, and I do wish to see your prowess, so here, a first of many contributions to the cause.
The will to fight. I'll cut you to shreds. Sting away. You called? Some coins. Flux.
Do as you will. Once there was darkness all throughout the underworld, but now, Kronos works to reshape the realm to suit his preferences. However, there shall always be darkness here in this space, and I have made it visible to you.
Pure darkness. I'm grateful for this gift. Suffer no more. Lord Ares. Lord Ares, I know mortal warriors often would make offerings to you before their battles to the death. I likewise wish to pay you my respects.
I shall not take such honors without giving in return, especially from one who understands my work. A living weapon such as you ought to have this.
This I accept from you, my lord. Silver. Olympus, I accept this message. Ah, yes. Until we meet again.
What are we ever going to do about our poor summit? That ugly Typhon made it all the way up here, and he's been ruining everything. Well, we are not going to let him walk all over us.
My chaos curse subsided.
Evolution.
Stand back, or else. Going to take care of Kronos myself if you can't do it. But first things first. Let's go.
Going. Can't do it.
Remember that. Easy.
Got you.
Can't believe it.
Across the fields of morning where the path descends to Tartarus. The monstrous creature there. Do you know what it is?
It's a problem. Can't always find my way to it, and even when I do, that thing forces me back. But don't worry. Got my eye on it. Don't mess this up.
Some seeds.
Half at your own risk.
Should I have held back when I was challenged by the gods themselves to decide who was the greatest weaver of all? I was just a mortal girl. Can you imagine the pressure?
I wouldn't have held back either in your place. When our limits are put to the test, only then can we discover who we really are.
All I discovered was I ceased being a mortal girl anymore. You should have seen the masterpiece I made. Athena's little tapestry wasn't even close. Maybe it was worth it. My humiliation in exchange for hers.
Thanks, Arachne. Lord Charon set up shop. I reached the summit of Olympus finally. They're fighting back against Typhon himself. Perhaps you knew already. He's quite enormous, yes. Thank you for your service.
What's that you're brandishing? Oh, the nocturnal arms begin to show their myriad colors. The silver, you well know, is but one.
Each of the aspects of the arms of night represents a bearer from another time. I'm still learning the full extent of what they can do.
And I suspect you shall continue doing so. If nothing else, this ought to make things further interesting here for the both of us. Crossed flames burn.
For silken armor.
Taskion Kataski. That's quite enough. You have grown strong, although we've an eternity to hone our craft. Return to Shadow now.
I prevailed. Let's get you someplace safe.
out of the woods? Refreshing, is it not? No victories upon the surface as of yet. It appears you have two hopeless goals rather than one.
I've only one, and hope has nothing to do with it. I may not be able to stop you yet, but neither can you stop me. You've tried.
You have been more resistant than some members of your family, I admit. Well then, see where your scattered ventures to the surface or these depths shall ultimately lead.
We'll both see. That's that. That briny smell. Won't hurt at all. So quiet. Some darkness.
Within the silence of the infinite abyss lies infinite possibility, the limitless and unseen building blocks of all that has ever been conceived, and all that shall ever be.
It's really quite a lot.
You may have it.
By the will of chaos. Something's changed in me. Those spiders get around. Got you. Drown in it. My boon from chaos came alive. should help. Go float someplace else. Squish. I can use this.
You've seen the size of the bloody monster been clambering up our mountainside, would you? I haven't, thankfully, but hearing that he's pretty big in size. Typhon himself. I scarce can keep a steady hand with him about.
Here goes. I think not. Come. Into the purse. Something I need. Be not afraid. See you in the crossroads.
Behold your queen. Wealth cannot be measured in mere coin. The very idea is absurd. Yet, there you are, paying for goods and services as though Kronos has already prevailed.
felt something. I beat the crowds, did I?
You're not really an agent, are you, lady? Just pulling our fins, trying to get our hopes up, only to dash them against the rocks. How low can you sink?
Get your hopes up. Listen to me. I seek Kronos, not you. Perhaps you shall be hunted by some other agent, though.
You better believe it, gals. Even this lady knows a rising star when she sees one, when she hears one. And she's gonna put in a good word for us, won't she? How's everybody doing tonight?
Tucked away. Technical difficulties once again. Apologies. No more crowds. Should I change things up? That one. All this sorrow. I won't wind up like all these wretches here. Corrupted shades. Smackers. going to be a problem. For you, mighty Hephaestus. Though you may not have occasion for such offerings, working a hot forge every night and day.
Oh, this is just a service job. No need to get all cordial and the like. Nice gesture from you, though. So cheers and all.
Hear me, on my authority. A boon grew weaker there. Your magic against mine. Enough slithering about.
Within the vastly sprawling fields of morning reside countless sorrow-spreading shades, as well as demons that insatiably feast upon their misery.
Giving snakes a bad name while they're at it. Olympus, I accept this message. Peace can wait. Can't hide from me. Wait! Aren't you a welcome sight?
A welcome sight, a welcome sight, a welcome sight.
I know you didn't always speak this way, without the full use of your voice. But you possess such strength despite the change. My words, perhaps, but the intent is yours.
My words, but the intent is yours. My words, but the intent is yours.
Be strong, okay?
Be strong, strong, strong.
Shades there. Found the bow. And now my claim.
Good news is we can now be sure what Gramps had planned for us, but bad news is it's Typhon and he's big. But my pop stopped him once, so how hard could it be?
Lycaons. My silver shines. Feeling fine. I can get out now. Come on out. I know you're angry. Believe me, so am I.
After a furious and world-shaking clash, the dreadful Cerberus recovers his true form.
Return now to your master and abode. You're always here, good shade. This is it. So much dust. Valuable enough. One last drop. Not much farther now.
The exposed inner workings of the infamously interlocking chambers of the underworld are a mass of gold-toothed wheels, a never-ending cycle turning at the Titan's sole behest.
Can hardly concentrate with all this racket. The ever-shifting halls of Tartarus. Ever-shifting chambers, move!
As predictable as the turning of the gears throughout this place.
Enough of this. Father.
I know not how you withstood the Titan if truly you confronted him. Quickly now, tell me about this. Have you been... Are you well?
Am I... well? All my life I've been preparing for this moment, to bring the usurper of the House of Hades to justice. So, I'll have to get back to you, depending on how it goes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get back to me if you must. I'd grant your vengeance if I could. But this is all that I can do for now. Go. I have no more strength for now.
Hold on, Father. In shadow I serve.
To shadow you return.
Don't be frightened. Rest easy now.
I thought that one would never leave.
Gold Wraiths. Coinage. More? Oh. Worth taking the longer route? A gold wrath. You. losing to a bag.
Ever wondered just how gargantuan is Typhon, the father of all monsters, truly? Well, you need but pay a visit here and you'll find out. Till then, we'll just have to fend him off.
Pure glimmering gold. A metal shunned by the true king of the underworld, not just for its softness, but because it was favored by his Titan father. A stark reminder of a bygone age.
It's shiny, but so what? Here, little fish. It's over. It's a jiffy. Good.
How diplomatic.
Was it something I said or did? Or perhaps you don't respect my power, even when it's turned against you thus?
Nothing personal, cousin. I don't think so. Clear.
Forgive my little outburst there, would you? Just a bit of bad temper. Runs in the family.
The force of fire. for the Titan. This is it. Hear me, on my authority. May I? One way in.
At last. I understand your latest vainglorious attempt to reclaim Olympus for the gods did not pan out. Perhaps in the moment you witnessed the father of all monsters and all his terrifying stature, you at last understood your folly.
You awakened that monstrosity and call me vainglorious? Typhon is not going to take orders from you or anyone. He'll have nothing left to rule over if he has his way.
No, you gods shall have nothing left to rule over if he has his way, and I mine. Typhon may not be the negotiating type, but we need no agreement to pursue the same result.
For what you did to me.
You are your father's daughter. The nerve. My legions tend to be more punctual than this. I shall be charitable in this one regard. Stop, I say. By all means, take all the time that you require. Stop. It took 6 full-grown gods to thwart me once. not one mere child. This ends now. All comes to an end. Pardon a moment. Come, my subjects, prove yourselves to me. You had it coming. Absurd. You gods learn nothing from the past. Recklessly changed everything to suit your whim.
You're the one who's learned nothing, despite all the time you've had to think on it.
Well, on the contrary, I know change is inevitable with time. The only question is, which sort? But time cannot be stopped.
What did I tell you? So much for the ravages of time. All right, brother.
The ancient mirror of night, that conduit of dark primordial power from before time took hold, lies forgotten amid the myriad possessions of the captive underworld prince.
An ordinary mirror, nothing more. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. It worked. Night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
She looks a bit like Mother, doesn't she? Which means... oh, blast. I never thought... I look just like him then. Only without the beard. Ugh. Ah. Hi there, Menenui. My investigation into our grandfather's scheming has begun, though difficult to make good progress without telling anybody what I'm up to. Don't take this the wrong way, but this truly is your only idea.
Yes, I don't think I can stop Kronos here. Even Olympus is stuck trying to keep his forces at bay. And he's far too hateful and hard-headed to stop on his own.
That's our family for you. Father certainly has no love for Kronos, but he never speaks of him. Do you? happen to know what went over between them to have made things this bad?
You're in a better position to ask our father about that than I am. Kronos was a tyrant, and his children wouldn't have it. The Fates themselves deemed that the gods should rule. But that apparently wasn't enough for him.
So now you want me to stop them for you? I mean, for us. I've had mixed experiences vanquishing certain members of our family before, but that wasn't forever. And you've said next to nothing about how you expect me to do it.
Look, I have knowledge of an incantation known as Dissolution of Time. It requires several complicated steps I shall explain along the way. If it works, it should unravel him.
Unravel him? That's a little vague for me, unless Kronos turns out to be a spool of yarn. Can you be more specific?
Unmake him. Destroy his ambitions along with him. Undo all the harm he caused. A threefold family bond is required. You, me, and Kronos. Then we shall infuse a special weapon with the negation of his very being. I'll get into that later.
Well, great. I think you cleared everything up. Though I'll admit I don't like having to kill our family members just because Father doesn't know how to get along with them.
You would blame Father in all this? Blast. Kronos is starting to revive. I have to go. Keep searching for any sign of him. And remember, this is for all of us.
I will, and I understand, I think. We didn't ask to be born into this, but it's what we got. We'll handle it as best we can.
That's right. Thank you, brother. Take care of yourself. And be kind to Mother, Father, Cerberus, and all for me. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now. To hell and back. The heavens next. Artemis.
Good evening. Good, there you are. I'm late getting back, but couldn't bring myself to leave before you were up and about again. How are you feeling?
Considering the Titan of Time almost sliced me in two last night with a scythe twice my size that cuts through the air itself, I could be worse. Thank you for waiting up for me.
Of course. I like what you've done to this place. It's like a proper war camp now. With a taverna, hot springs. I ought to stop in more often. Shine on without me for now.
Shine on yourself.
It's an auspicious night.
There's something new here.
Kronos fell to you once more. That much I heard. It's an impressive feat, although you mean to bring him death, yet he is deathless. This seems to be a paradox.
That's right. Mortal death is not the end, but mortals often think it is. When we say death to Kronos, we mean it in that absolute way, as impossible as it may seem.
So then, to vanquish him must be at least a step toward that end. What shall become of everything if you succeed and time is truly killed? A world without time.
A world without ruin and decay. Our world existed before time and can exist without.
Another paradox, yet one that must be true.
Hooray! Just leave it.
Why are you really here, Eris? Tell me Kronos didn't put you up to this. You've made quite clear that you don't want me to succeed.
Babe, I'm almost hurt. You don't get me at all, do you? Just because I'm not rooting for you doesn't mean I'm rooting for the other guy.
Then who exactly are you rooting for, pray tell?
I'll let you puzzle that one out.
Here are the bones. One, please. A shipment's arrived. I've run into Lord Hermes at the summit of Olympus, making preparations against Typhon with the rest. Have you been able to cross paths with him? So, not for very long.
We welcome you. Those sands that you recovered from our enemy have something of his nature in each tiny grain, a key of sorts to the dissolution of time. Do you concur?
I do. That very incantation sprang to mind. An expression of all you taught me of his weaknesses. A means to unravel his very being, to bring death to Kronos at last. He doesn't seem to realize it's possible. Still thinks I'm just an agent of Olympus.
'Tis merely evidence that our concerted efforts have not been in vain. You cross the underworld like a tempest, whilst I remain in shadows. But...
We'll get him, Headmistress.
Something for you. Beautiful night, isn't it? The kind where one may catch brief glimpses of the moon amid her race across the sky. She even left a little something for you here.
Moon dust. You've no idea how much I could use this in my meditations recently. Although you always have an idea, don't you?
One, at the very least.
Ready to come out? How about we head down to the fishing pier a bit? Not like it's far out of the way or anything, and it's a change of pace.
Sure, I'm easy, babe. Except when I'm not, but right now I could go for anything. Even stand around for fish to bite. Know what I hate more than just about anything else? Having to be perfectly quiet while standing perfectly still. What have I done to deserve this torture?
I know it's difficult, which is part of the reason to do it from time to time. Just concentrate on being who you are and being here. A fishing pier isn't strictly required.
Being focused in on the moment? Come on! How can you not always be doing that? At least in other moments I'd be doing what I want, not caving to your every demand.
If you don't find anything worthwhile in this, you don't have to do it again. But since we're here, why not find out if we can catch something?
All you are gonna catch is my fist in your face if you keep on mouthing off to me, babe. Don't wait, shut up! Think I just saw something swim by. Know how much faster this would go if I could use the rail? There! Wait. All you, babe! Ugly. Babe, I had a totally amazing time, I swear. And you don't stink at all.
Nor do you. What do I need? Careful with this one. Domname Sion. So mote it be. I've had these in my head for long enough. Temperature looks good. Knight's craftwork, you revealed yourselves to me. Your true connection to the earth, I see.
You've done it.
To further victories. Think I can raise my grasp. No use. Eternity. Excellence. The Huntress.
All hail our victorious princess of the underworld! Must think you're pretty tough by now, don't you, beating Kronos or whoever down again and again? But are you pushing yourself to the fullest, or taking it easy?
Few would consider the task of vanquishing the Titan of Time to be an easy one, Commander. Though I take your meaning. The Oath of the Unseen beckons.
Come on, use it. My disciples and I are practically daring you. You'll get to spruce up your nocturnal arms, we'll get to see what happens. Win-win.
Unless I fail.
You? Come on.
Which to start with? The Vow of Rivals. This I vow. By will of night. My vows are made.
Thus have you sworn.
What's that? I accept this trial. Something's happened.
You lack the power you accumulated, but not the knowledge.
Don't know what it is exactly, but something about this night made me flash back to when first you contacted me in those very woods. Well, either strange forces are at work, or just my imagination, right?
Good evening.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
This strange sensation. I remember what it is. The whims of chaos affecting our surroundings, even if in subtle ways. I have faith that this is due to your actions, not chance. Then let us turn our foes.
Shadows take you. Lost souls, I'll lead you to your graves. Fine work as always. For me. Shadow Spiller. That's what you get.
It's blasted Typhon, girl. The worst monstrosity you can imagine. Kronos up and decided to wake him from his deathly slumber and pointed him towards us. So what if we cannot die? Things can still be very bad for us.
Vested in me. be again at peace. All right.
No choice at all.
You wound me, cousin. After everything we've been through together, you'd brush me off so easily.
Here he comes. Now he's upset.
That got a bit ugly, didn't it? How about we both stay focused on the task at hand?
Whatever innate satisfaction there may be in beating up that nasty old Titan, is there a grander plan in all of this for what we're going to do? Your little godling brother, is he going to be all right?
Stronger. Olympus, I accept this message. This one. You sense it too, don't you? A strange feeling in the air. The influence of chaos all around us. I'm being tested even now. Perhaps all of us are.
Entirely unscathed. You've a particular objective to achieve here, haven't you? Seen what must be done within the facets of the pitch-black stone.
A trial on top of a trial. This is one of the infinite possibilities that Chaos anticipated. I chose this path, but it was already there for me to find.
It's very much disquieting to know the choices that we make might all be preordained to some extent. Nevertheless, Knight's will is to be done.
Frost flames awaken!
Look now upon the moon. Return to me, sisters. Try this. Very good. The Arcana gave to you no benefit at all this eve. Still, you bested me. I know not whether to heap praise or reprimand you for being such a little show-off.
I've gotten stronger.
Impressive, little star.
Mission complete. What? Return to Shadow now.
I am satisfied with the results of this trial and bid you return.
Did what I had to do.
You gotta try that one on me. My disciples, they were given quite a fright when that pitch-black stone there suddenly lit up. You know what it is, do you not?
A shard of purest darkness from the depths of chaos. In its countless facets, countless outcomes, perhaps none of which the fates have preordained.
Yep.
I know you dislike excesses of any kind, though. I don't think one more ambrosia bottle's going to tip the scales for you, is it, Nem?
It might. Won't go to the taverna to find out, so why don't you take it back? Not really the time for luxuries.
How about you hold on to it until whenever you feel it's deserved? If you're not indulging, you don't need to be concerned about it, right?
Want to waste something like this? Fine. But it's just going in a stash, and probably we'll never see what little light we get. Long as you're good with that?
I am. I know. Interesting.